Here come flat time, he come grooving up slowly. He got Jojo eyeball, he won holy roller. He got 1,000 to believe. Got to be a joker, he just do what he please, yeah.
What's your name if you could pick one in heaven? This is a fun new game we get to play with everybody.
Pick your name in heaven?
I already know mine.
Really?
Pitbull. Pitbull or Thor.
Thor? God might have a problem with that if you're showing up with a mythological god
I feel like
name.
he has a sense of humor.
Can I be Zeus?
Yes.
No.
Ramses. That gets to be yours.
What if I showed up and said, can I be Jesus?
Yours has to for sure be Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Bravo.
He wears shoe shine, he got touchdown football, he got monkey finger, he shoot Coca-Cola, he said, I know you know me. One thing I can tell you is you got to be free.
Here we go. Do I have the right to be angry if bad things are happening?
Yes. Next question. I feel like people are looking for just for the next. That's what we're doing. Yes.
Now you have to give them fill in the blanks. You jumped in the pool first.
Yeah. Why would is someone telling you that you can't feel angry? I guess would be the question.
Well, maybe it's a thing of like, oh, you're saying I don't want to be, if it's, the lemon make lemonade, I don't want to be a sourpuss, so
I'm
what
still
am I
going to be
mad?
really sad for a while. I think where you were talking about is, are you going to stay sad, let it move into bitterness, hatred, and then you become the sad person the rest of your life? I was, you get kind of sad. Why did I get cancer? I don't know. You get mad for a minute, and there's nothing you can do about it.
So you're saying there's a difference between anger and bitterness and all the little litany you went through there?
Yeah. I feel like anger is going to have a lifespan. Maybe not. Well, no. I think if you're subscribing to that method, I haven't thought through my thoughts clearly enough yet.
It's okay. You're processing.
I feel like,
Anger.
anger, absolutely you can get mad. Who tells you that you can't get angry? You're allowed to get angry at people. You're allowed to get angry at God. I would say if you're angry at God, wrestle with him on that one. And, if it's about cancer or whatever happened to you in your life, jump in anytime.
Well,
Watching the game. I just got distracted.
Here's my thought is, anger is an emotion. So it'd be kind of like saying, is it mad to laugh? Or is it mad to be sad or happy? Well, no, it's an emotion you have. If you get cancer or something happens bad in your family, yes, it's okay to be mad. Get mad and get real mad.
See what? This is why I love you. I was swimming in the deep end.
No, I liked it.
I didn't have my floaties on.
It's like a
volleyball
going
down.
It's like a volleyball game of answers here.
Come here, young Jedi.
This pump sets
you back over here. I love it. Man,
anger is an emotion. You can't fight an emotion.
I wasn't ready, Obi.
What happens is if you allow your emotion of anger to take you to what Joe said in the deep of the pool, a place of bitterness bitterness, I think, is a really powerful thing, where it sets in and it's more than emotion, but you foster it to the point where that becomes your main disposition in life. That's when it gets a little bit scary. So,
if you're angry at somebody, I don't always do this, but we're feeling generous tonight.
Okay.
Tonight, at any point during the rest of Pub Theology, if you're angry enough, you could just come up and just sucker punch me or Daron right in the back of the head. Because we're here for the people. If you're that angry, just come up and wallop us. Maybe if that'll make you feel better, and then we can sit down and talk about it.
I'll give you something free from the Pub Theology table, and you can keep your striking just to Joe.
You can open hand slap me in the face if you want.
That's a downgrade.
I'm here for you guys.
Or it's more of an upgrade for you.
Yeah. If it's closed-fisted punch, back of the head. And not a big wind-up. Just you can't take a step, you just
where you're at. Quick jab.
Yeah.
Jab to the back of the head.
Rabbit punch.
I'll let you hit me in the arm.
Yeah.
But it's a quick hit. You know, you can't wind up and...
Can I punch in the yoke? Known to you as Rich, known to me as Jeff DeMacy. Right there.
Well done, Jeff. So maybe I called him Rich earlier tonight.
You called him like 3 different names. Randy, Randall.
It may have been Rich. I'm saying that he's got aliases.
On the broad spectrum, the infinite table of names.
It's a name.
You weren't even close to it.
Come together right now for me.
What does God want? Who does God want to win the presidential election? So the joke here is religion, politics, and what's the other terrible thing you're not supposed to talk about? Sex? We've got them all tonight. We're being generous with all the topics that make you uncomfortable. And then you threatened to give me a breast exam.
Was that really a threat, or
maybe a promise?
Homosexuality, that's the other thing we're not allowed to talk about.
Oh, that
See,
question,
the whole tension in the room.
Yeah. They're saying all the buzzwords.
I can't breathe.
This next question is going to be like, so a gay guy walks into a bar and he's talking about politics, and then this priest comes through, and anyway, it's a joke that has all the taboos.
That's the worst.
That was my joke. Since
People are leaving right now.
Who does God want to win the presidential election? I don't know.
I think he wants to win.
You know what I'm thinking about doing?
What are you going to do, Daron?
Joseph, help me figure this out. I think our whole political situation is completely jacked beyond recognition. And you're not going to really find a clear cut, like, now this is obviously the Jesus party. Although our more right-wing Republican folks are going to they're going to feel like they can more strongly hijack Jesus than our Democratic friends. But it is a full hijack move, because Jesus is not white or Republican. Shocker to some of you tonight, baby.
What?
Yes.
My Sunday school teacher lied to me. Dang it.
Jesus and Ronald Reagan didn't hang out together all the time.
They might have. Ronald Reagan was pretty awesome.
Okay, maybe Ronald. Anyway, and Jesus is also not a Democrat, but here's what I'm thinking about doing, honestly. I may actually write in to my ballot and vote for Jesus. If I would have thought about this a few years ago, I might have started a campaign
that could be the one.
That would have just been like www.voteforjesus.com. Who does he want to win? You know,
I'm not sure that he really cares. I don't know if that's the correct way to put it.
Yeah.
Maybe he does care. I just feel like there's more important things. I'm going to sound very unpatriotic in the middle of Indiana, and people are going to hate me and get their guns. I'm just saying, this isn't our kingdom. It's important to vote and to exercise your freedom. I do believe that.
I will say what Jesus really wants to happen, whether it's an election year or not, is he really wants his people to represent him well in their lives. And if we did that really, really well, it really wouldn't matter who the president was.
Yeah. And he doesn't view us Americans as necessarily just his people. That was the other lie that they told us.
Yeah, I'm just saying, followers of Jesus.
He roller coaster, he got early morning, he got muddy water, he won't hold your filter, he said, is free. Got to be good looking, 'cause he's so hard to see. Come together.
How important is it to God that you wait to make love to someone until you're married? And how bad is it if you don't, if you didn't, and you, and how bad is it if you didn't and you still don't wait?
Okay, it gave me the look like, Joe, you're going to want to jump in on this.
I thought you might have
I just
fun
feel
this
weird
one.
now. That wasn't the question I was ready for.
I know you weren't. It's one of our first sex questions. Now I'm glad all the kids are gone. And just got PG-13.
Breast cancer night.
All right. Yeah, we started talking about breast. We were like, well, what about sex?
Amped up. It's like, well, okay.
All right. How important to God is it that you wait? Here's one thing that I think we do to our detriment, is that we separate our lives into, I've got my mental life and my emotional life and my physical life and my spiritual life and my sexual life. And so it's like we think, well, that's just external to myself, and so it's cool if I just want to have sex with whoever I want to have sex with. It doesn't affect anything else in my life, or my relationships, my personality. And the reality is that we're actually integrated human beings, where all those things go together. And so a lot of times when we have something that's fun, like sex, because it is fun, something to be really grateful for, because God didn't have to come up with that one. Realize that, right?
He made it.
And here's the other crazy thing about taste buds. God also didn't have to make sex feel good. Like he came up with that too. Like it doesn't have to. He's a good God. So it's a great thing. But when we have something that's great, that God puts some kind of boundary around, we automatically go, oh, killjoy. Trying to keep me from having fun. But he's not. It doesn't take long for you to realize, well, let me go 80,000 feet on this one. Let's say we stick with God's plan that you just have sex with a person you're married to, and we call that righteous living, right? There's an amazing connection between righteousness and justice. Because I think we're all sad about things like sex trafficking, things that happen that are horrendous to people in the sexual realm. I think we can all agree on the struggles and the destruction of things like pornography in our society. But if we all decided to live a righteous life, do you realize there would be no injustice in that way? And so sometimes we think, well, this is a killjoy thing for God, but it may be actually a justice thing for God. It might actually be a compassionate thing. And so how much does God care about it? Well, I think he cares about you. He doesn't want to see you be hurt. He doesn't want to see destruction come to your life. He doesn't want to see something that tears you down or is negative. If you go ahead and do it, well, then you walk in a thing called grace, but that doesn't mean you don't deal with some of the consequences and pain that it can bring. You got anything you want to share?
That's dead on, buddy.
All right. She's back there with pregnancy brain. She can't be. What do you got, pregnancy ears now?
Growing things.
Okay. Pretty soon Megan's gonna be like, I got pregnancy fingers. Would she drop something?
I got pregnancy fingers. Look at me. Did you know my wife and I are expecting? We're gonna have a baby.
It's brought by some